Good evening. In the United States, it's good morning, and in Europe, it's in the afternoon. Anyways, it's yeah, I this week, unfortunately, I'm not inviting anyone, and I will be speaking solo. But actually, I purchased two books written by former ambassador of Japan to Australia, and it sounds very, very interesting to me. Yes, I believe it was interesting. So it would be very interesting. So that's why I purchased, and I will be talking about what I think about the book. But I'm not sure what he thinks of what I say though. But anyways, next week I will be inviting a chemical engineer called Linsey Leveen. He has spent some time in South Africa, and he has been in the United States for a very, very long time. And he happens to be Jewish. But anyways, I hope that a lot of people are interested in what he writes about. And also, I hope that a lot of people are interested in his opinion. So I asked him for his original book without translation, and it sounds very interesting. But anyways, it's a book about hydrogen. I really, really loved chemistry when I was younger. I was thinking of majoring in chemistry, but I don't know. My mom says my mom always says please don't. And anyways, I had to change my major. Yeah. Hydrogen is the next generation fuel to Japan. And I'm not sure, in the United States, electricity cars are very common. But to Japan, it's necessary to develop cars which are lighter and also compact. And hydrogen is very handy. And there is a conference of developing hydrogen hybrid car. I hope that they are thinking of showing the technology development to the world, so that we can all resolve some issues on the environment. And also, hydrogen exists in our lives, like the oxygen or water, or not oxygen, but water, or on many occasions. And it was more than 20 years ago that I was studying chemistry, so just don't ask me about it. But Mr. Linsey Leveen, you could ask for him probably for a copy of book You could purchase from him. You could purchase. You could ask how to purchase his book. I hope that. I hope that a lot of technologies can be developed by with the cooperation, not just competition. And I think that it's very, very important that we cooperate each other and have some ideas. So, I will talk about one economist today. Not in detail, but when I was much younger, my favorite reading was actually Milton Freedman. It's true. I was reading in English about the first book that I read was actually Capitalism and Freedom. It was eye-opening theory and idea that made me think of a lot of things about the economy, including the economy of Japan. Well, he left a quote saying, "Governments never learn, only people learn." It was very, very interesting to read his book, and I think, well, Keynesian policy is now like we have to think of control of money supply, not just about like the policy or the interest rate or whatever. And I think that it's important to think of monetary policy, and we cannot ignore that and talk about the economy anymore. I think that we are on the verge of that. That really. In my opinion, well, I heard Prime Minister Ishiba's discussion today, and he was saying that Japan is in deflation, which I do not believe. It's the economy is in inflation actually, and I think that those kinds of like briefness and just not precise, maybe words I should say, are not very good for the economy that Japan is facing right now. Well, I do not say that I hate Prime Minister Ishiba, but I oppose a lot of his policies. And but I was actually surprised at his attitude at some point, meaning that he's pretty much sticking to his position of being the prime minister, and he seems to want to control. And I was at some point disappointed at the dirty side of people. Oh my gosh, I don't want to say this, but yeah, it's true. But anyway, lastly, Syria, this idiot called not idiot, but the cruel like dictator Assad is now in Moscow with Putin. They are the same kind of people. And I am, well, probably Syria, the point of the Syria, well, Iran is going to try to influence Syria. And a lot of friends say that, Iran is different from Islamic Republic of Iran, which is true. Yeah, I really respect Shah Pahlavi. Yeah. And one day I hope that people take back the nation. Yeah, Ayatollah is getting weaker. Ayatollah Khamenei. He's an evil dictator. You know what I cannot understand about the Japanese media? Like, I see so many people getting hanged, and then they're like shown in public, in the crane, and like in public they're hanged in public places, and I just cannot believe that. Why the Japanese media just don't say anything about all these atrocities that Ayatollah Khamenei is doing. And Iranian people are different, but these Ayatollah is evil. And I'm just and those NGO like owner who are talking about Palestinian like Israel's atrocity, blah blah blah. Here it comes. She never talks about the cruelty of Iran, and she actually sits with this Iranian woman, who never talks about whatever. And they say like the former foreign minister of Iran was a reformist, and he was a very nice person. Well, I'm not gonna say any word about this Iranian woman, but this Japanese woman, she doesn't even point one word about the cruelty. And I am just so disgusted. So, anyway, I don't want to end the podcast with those bad words. But anyways, I hope that to invite people. And actually, I'm planning to interview an Afghan woman. Well, I wrote about her in my blog posts twice. If you would like to read about her, Anka Hidayat, yeah, she's a great woman, and she's trying her best in the United States right now. And yeah, she cares about Afghanistan, her home country, and it will be interesting to interview her. But anyways, okay, so I hope that you all have a good night, or have a good day. Yeah, my friends will have a good day. So, good night anyways.